guys, welcome back to my channel, Marilyn with Fabulous Designs on a Budget. And today I'm going to show you 3 quick and easy meal preps for breakfast for on the go. So the first meal prep that I'm going to do is my overnight oatmeal cups. And for the overnight oatmeal cups, I'm going to be making 3 different overnight oatmeal cups. And you're going to need a mason jar or some sort of jar that you prefer. So I'm going to be using these jars here that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. You're going to also need a variety of fruit. I'm going to be using strawberries that I have in these drip containers, not zip, drip containers from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using blueberries. Notice the color, blue for blueberries, red for strawberries. You're going to need some granola. I got the cinnamon and raisin organic granola. You're going to need milk. Now I'm using the 2% milk, but you can also use the almond milk. If you're going to use the almond milk, use the unsweetened almond milk. You're going to need some natural unsweetened cocoa powder. You're going to need some yogurt. You can use the Greek yogurt, but I prefer the light non-fat yogurt. You're going to need some measuring spoons and measuring cups. So if you like to see how I prepare these overnight oatmeal cups, stick around. So for this first one, you're going to need, I cleaned my jar out, you're going to need half a cup of rolled oats, and I'm just going to scoop the rolled oats into the jar. Try not to make a mess here. So you're going to add a half a cup of rolled oats into the jar. You want to then add a 1/3 cup of milk. Now this one is called chocolate strawberry. So you're going to add your 1/3 cup of milk. You're going to, now I have a larger jar, so I'm just going to, you can add as much yogurt and milk as you want. I'm going to scoop my yogurt in, and I'm using an ice cream scoop for this one, and I'm going to do about, let's see, 3 scoops of yogurt using my ice cream scoop, just your standard ice cream scoop. That is the first one. And for the chocolate, you're going to use the unsweetened cocoa powder. And for that, I'm just going to add half a teaspoon, and you're going to sprinkle that in there on top of the yogurt. See how that's looking? And then you're going to add in your fruit. Now I cleaned my hands, and you're really going to top it off with the fruit, as much fruit as you want on top of the jar. Now I'm just going to add enough fruit and leave room on the top, so tomorrow morning I can actually add the granola on top. Now you can add your granola at night if you like, but I like to add mine in the morning because I like that little extra crunch. So let's see, where's my spoon? Scrape my side so it's looking nice and pretty. Put your lid on tight and refrigerate overnight. So that is number one. This one is called chocolate strawberry. Again, when you get up in the morning and when you're ready to eat, you can eat this cold, or you can warm it up in the microwave and eat it warm and add your granola on top. So that is yogurt, overnight yogurt number one. Isn't that pretty? So let's get on to number two. Now this next one up is called blueberry lemon. For it, you're going to need some fresh or frozen blueberries. If you have the frozen, that's fine. You can use like the liquid from it as a syrup, but I'm using fresh, so once it sits overnight, it will give it more of a blueberry flavored. You're going to need some shaved lemon. So I just shaved the skin off the lemon slightly. You're going to need a little lemon for some juice. You're going to need your half a cup of oatmeal, a third cup of milk, and your yogurt. We're going to repeat the same process as previous. We're going to add our oats into the jar. And again, you can add more or less depending on how much you want. I'm leaving room so I can warm mine up. You're going to need your third cup of milk. Again, I'm going to add 3 scoops of the yogurt. Now this is packed with a lot of protein and fiber and your fruits. So you're getting a good serving. I cheated that one a little bit. So then after that, you're going to add your blueberries. Again, add as much fruit as you like. And this one is called blueberry lemon. So just add as much fruit as you like on top. Let's see, how much is there? I'm going to add a little bit more blueberries. And these are all quick and easy. You refrigerate them overnight, grab them the next morning, and then you're on the go. And then you're going to add your lemon shavings. Actually, you should just grate the skin. I couldn't find it, so I just shaved the skin off. And then you're going to drizzle that with a little bit of lemon. Being careful not to get the seeds. I did pick the seed out. And then again, wake up the next morning, add your granola on top for the little crunch. And that is number 2. This is the blueberry lemon overnight oatmeal. Blueberry lemon. That's number 2. Now next up, this next one is called strawberry pineapple. So for this one, you're going to need strawberries and pineapples cut up. And again, you can use the frozen pineapples or the fresh. I'm using the fresh. You're going to need a half a cup of oats, a third cup of milk, and your yogurt. And I'm using the vanilla yogurt because it's vanilla flavored. That's why I don't have to use vanilla, fresh vanilla. And again, you will need your granola. So you're going to start out by adding your yogurt into your jar. Again, you can use more or less depending on how much you want. You're going to add your third cup of milk. I'm going to again add 3 scoops of the yogurt. and more or less depending on if you want more. So that's a good amount for me. Now once I get to work, I usually warm these up in the microwave, and I'm looking for my napkin, in the microwave, and it keeps me really full until my lunch. So that's the milk, oats, and yogurt. And then for my fruit, I'm going to layer it. I'm going to add a little bit of strawberry, then a little pineapple, a little bit of strawberry, some more pineapple, and then more strawberries on the top. So this one is the strawberry pineapple oatmeal cup, and again I'll add the cinnamon and raisin granola after I warm it up in the microwave at work, or if you desire to eat it cold. So here is the final look of the strawberry and pineapple oatmeal cup. 3 delicious breakfast ideas. And they're all packed with lots of protein, fiber, and fruit. And again, you will add your granola on top. So let's recap. For the first one, which is the chocolate strawberry, you're going to have all of them are going to be a half a cup of oats, a third cup of milk, 3 scoops of yogurt. And this one you will just add your unsweetened cocoa powder and strawberries, and this is the chocolate strawberry. For the lemon blueberry, you will add your blueberry, lemon shavings, and some fresh lemon juice. And for the strawberry pineapple, you're just going to add your strawberry and pineapples on top, and then add your granola on for some crunch. So that concludes the first part. So I'm going to move on and show you what I'm going to be cooking next. And I'm going to be doing an egg frittata. So stick around. So for this next meal, I'm going to be preparing what's called an egg frittata. And for this dish, you will need some eggs. I'm going to be using about 6 to 8 eggs. You're going to need a little bit of milk. One second, I had put the milk away. You're going to need a casserole dish, and I sprayed it with some cooking spray. You're going to need some diced green peppers, diced onions. I prefer the red onions. You're going to need some chopped tomatoes and meat of choice. Now I'm using breakfast sausage and some leftover chicken for mine. So you want to start out by preheating your oven first to 350 degrees. You're going to start out by adding your eggs in your bowl. Be careful not to get shells. Now you don't have to use eggs. You can use egg whites if you want. Again, I'm going to probably use about 8 eggs. Now a healthier choice would be the egg whites. But because I'm cooking this for me and my husband's breakfast, he doesn't prefer the egg whites. Let's see, that's 2, 4. That's 6 eggs. 3, 6. 7. Let's see. That's 7. And you want to use as many eggs as you prefer, because you want to make sure it's going to cover the bottom of the casserole dish. And then you're just going to add just a little bit of milk, probably third of a cup or less. That makes it a little more fluffy. You're going to add salt and pepper, or you can add seasonings of choice. I don't like a lot of salt. And then you're going to whisk all that together until it's nicely mixed. And this is another healthy choice. You got your proteins, you got your little bit of veggies in there, so it does pack a punch and it does fill you up. So this is what the eggs is looking like. I don't know if you can see that, but you're going to mix that real good. Now, if you want, you can just add all your veggies and everything into the egg mixture, but I prefer to add them on top. Oh, 1 second. I also want to add some fresh spinach. So I'm also going to add some spinach. And I'm going to leave the stems on the spinach because that's extra protein. So I have my spinach here. I washed it off real good, and I even chopped it up a little. You want to chop it or just break it up in pieces. Or you can just leave it in whole chunks. And again, I like to leave the stems on mine for the extra vitamins inside the stems. Then you're going to take your greased casserole dish with your cooking spray, and you're just going to add your egg mixture in there. Now once you add all your ingredients, if you think you need more mixture, you can either add more milk or more eggs. And then you're just going to nicely layer your ingredients. Now I like to put my ingredients on top because they do sink to the bottom. And you're going to cook this in the 350-degree oven. I'd say about maybe 30 minutes, or you can feel it to see if it's starting to feel firm. And you can also stick a toothpick in the center to see if the egg comes out clear. So that's the spinach. You're going to sprinkle in some green peppers, if I don't lose them all on the floor. And again, the vegetables is according to taste, how much you want in there. And then you're going to sprinkle your onions. Now this, once it's done, you can either cook this in muffin tins or in a casserole. I like to cook mine in a casserole dish because then when it's done, let's see, I'm going to add the meats now. When it's done, you can cut it up in individual squares. You can even freeze it so that it doesn't go to waste. So that's the chicken. I'm going to get some of the sausage in here. So this is a good idea so that you don't toss out leftover meats, you can just chop it up and throw it in an egg mixture and have it for breakfast the next day. So I'm going to add a little bit more meat for extra protein. And then you want to add your tomatoes. And I tell you, this is so delicious. I also like cooking it in the little individual muffin tins as well. And you can, like I said, you can freeze them, grab, and go. So that is the egg frittata. And I'm gonna pop this in the oven and show you what it looks like when it's all done. So this is breakfast idea number 2. So here is the final results of the egg frittata. Look at all that, looks delicious. Now I just realized I did forget to add cheese. So I do like to add cheese into mine, and I'll just sprinkle the cheese on the top when I go to warm it up in the morning. So this is breakfast idea number 2, and stick around. I'm going to show you breakfast idea number 3, which will be my version of a McDonald's egg and sausage McMuffin sandwich. So for this next breakfast, I'm going to be doing my version of a sausage egg McMuffin. So you're going to need 2 McMuffins, or however many you want to make. I'm making one for me, one for my husband, and I split the English muffins in half. You're going to need 2 sausage patties. I used the bulk Jimmy Dean sausage and fried those up. And you're going to need 2 poached eggs. Now I did poach these eggs in the oven by adding a little bit of water in a muffin tin, and then just crack the egg on top. Put it in a 450 to 500 degree oven and just keep watch on it until it's done. And you're also going to need some cheese. So I have the mozzarella reduced fat cheese here, and you just simply want to start out by adding your sausage patty. You're going to add your poached egg on top. Now you don't have to use a poached egg. You can use fried egg or a scrambled egg. Place that on top there. And now as far as for the cheese, I'm going to add the cheese in a little baggie and take that to work. So that is your sausage egg McMuffin sandwich. Now I could have probably made the sausage patty bigger, but you can also cut out part of the Egg McMuffin if you just wanted to look a little fancy and more appetizing. And then you're just going to take that sandwich, put it in a baggie. Now these sandwiches can also be frozen, and if you're gonna freeze them, I would wrap them up in parchment paper first before freezing them. That will help reduce freezer burn. So that's the first one. And we have the second one here. Now for the Jimmy Dean sausage, you can add your own seasoning. I like to add a little bit of sage, a little bit of salt and pepper in mine, and then I mix it up that way. So there you have it. 2 sausage egg McMuffin sandwiches. my version, and as I stated, I will put some cheese in a little baggie, sprinkle that on there when I go to microwave it at work. So this is a breakfast item number 3. So this is just a bonus clip. Of course, with every meal you must have water. So I'm going to show you how to do some lemon infused water. So I have a water infuser bottle, and you're going to want to unscrew the infuser. Now I'm using this leftover lemon that I had from making the oatmeal blueberry lemon yogurt cups, and what I did was I sliced up a couple slices of the lemon and sliced those in half so that it would fit down inside of the infuser. Now you can do this with lemon, cucumber, and I think I'll do a video on that as well, on how to make infused water. And then I have my purified water here, and I'm going to just fill the bottle up. Stick the infuser, tighten, give that a little shake, and there you have it. Quick and easy, lemon infused water. Now I usually drink this in the morning with breakfast. I'm trying to stop drinking tea to reduce sugar because I like my tea sweetened. I don't care for stevia as much in my water or in my tea. So that's it, lemon infused water. So here you have it, 3 quick and easy and healthy breakfast ideas. So we have the sausage, egg, McMuffin, English muffin sandwich. You have your egg frittata here that you can cut up and freeze portions of it. And we have the strawberry pineapple oatmeal. We have the chocolate strawberry oatmeal and the blueberry lemon oatmeal. So I hope you like this video. I hope you find some inspiration on creating some healthy meals. Thank you for watching. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love for you to become part of my family and join into this healthy journey with me. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Bye. Smooches.